Hi, this is David, and we're back with Thrift Store Treasures. And this episode will be a little bit different because we are going to be selling some of our thrift store treasures as well as showing you new stuff we found. So this is kind of the preview sale thing. Now these prices are not what we're selling them for. This is what we got them for. So you've got this here, which we showed in a previous episode. It's a sterling silver-based glass dish. Got that for $1. Another one, got it for $1. Sterling silver with some ducks in it. Got that for $1. Now these, we've got 2 sterling silver pieces of tableware. Those are 25 cents a piece, which are very nice. These 2 are stainless steel Nestle Quick rabbit spoons.
They're too
I have
cute.
no idea if they're worth anything, but some people are trying to sell them for decent money, like 10, 20 bucks a piece. We'll see if they sell at all. Then we've got this. We buy a lot of jewelry boxes, and we find odds and ends tucked in the nooks and crannies and so forth. So these are, for all essential purposes, freebies. So 0. Now, this is a 14 karat gold, possibly diamond, cultured pearl or Tahitian pearl ring. Very nice. And for a long time, that was the best thing I ever found. Then we've got a 14 karat earring, kind of bent up, but it's still, 14 karat gold. Then we've got 3 10 karat items, a little necklace pendant, this chain, and this little ring, all 10 karat. And then down on this end, we've got 2 gold things, this and this. This is kind of like little miniature nunchucks. And this is an earring backing. And then we've got this. This came with this necklace. I have no idea if it's actually gold. We'll have to find out. So this might be worth nothing. The earring backing, the marking on it is so tiny I can't make it out, but it's got a marking, so presumably some kind of gold. And this is definitely gold, little nunchucks. But once again, the marking is so microscopic that I can't tell if it's 10 karat or 22 karat or 14 karat or what it is. Now, this is a new find, which was once again tucked back behind the drawer of a jewelry box. I believe this one was stuck in the mechanism of a music box built into the back of the jewelry box, which is not uncommon. So always check the music boxes. Always check every nook and cranny of any jewelry box you buy. So you got that, and then the earring backing, again, stuck in some little nook or cranny of a jewelry box. So those 2 aren't that exciting. Now this is the exciting piece. Let's see, I'm going to put this up there so you can kind of read the inscription.
Can you read it out loud?
Yeah, I'll read it out loud as well. It says, certified by Centuries. Northern white pine after 112 years of service in the White House roof.
Woo!
1815 to 1927. And then it says National Lumber Manufacturers Association. So I saw this there. It's kind of chewed up, as you can see. One of the rings has been kind of knocked off. I can theorize how that happened, because I think somebody pounded it like this, and this little thing went back and forth and kind of knocked off the ring. That's unfortunate. It has got some wear and tear on it, but in generally decent condition. Now this came to my attention because it was made out of wood from the White House. And I make magic wands. So I thought I would take this and pull off the handle and turn it down into a magic wand. And then it'd have a pine wand that had been part of the White House roof at one time, which would give it history, which sounded pretty cool. I'm glad I didn't do that. Because once I researched it further, I found out that these are pretty rare. This one was pulled out of the White House roof in 1927, and I found 2 of them online that had been auctioned off. One was a little further back. It was in about this sort of shape. It had damage to it, a different damage. It had chips here and chips there, but in about a comparable condition, and it sold for $1,000 in an auction. I was like,
Let me look at that price card again.
yeah, we got this
50
for
cents.
50 cents.
50 cents.
And I was going to cut it up. So, one about this quality went, I think it was back in 2005. They auctioned it off for about $1,000. Actually, exactly $1,000. Oddly enough, I found another one, same sort of item, that was auctioned off more recently, and it was in better condition. It had this ring. It was in, if you took this and just added the ring back in, that's about the condition it was in. It was a pretty good condition. That one only sold for $750. So this is going to go on eBay, and actually it already is on eBay. I'll put a link in the comments below, and you can check out how it progresses and what it finally sells for. I think I've got a couple days left on it. Currently it's at $100, but I'm hoping that there's enough people kind of like lurking in the background to drive up the price at the last minute. But you can kind of check this out, and what I'm going to do is, this one is almost finished with its eBay run. I think it's got, as I said, about 2 days left, and leave the link down there. What I'm going to do is put the links for these as I go along, if I think of it. And then, once all of these have sold off, I'm going to do another episode and come back and show this is how much I got them for, and this is the final total amount, which will be kind of cool. Give me a couple weeks, and we will see what all this turns into. There was one other item I think I already sold on eBay, and I'll add that into the total with maybe an extra photo later, just to kind of say, hey, this is what we achieved. So, for this episode, we've got the White House gavel, pretty darn cool, and a couple little trinkets, and we're going to try to push all this out through eBay and see what happens. So, until next time, this is Discount Dragon signing off.